What's happening, guys? Chris, VA Travels. I make vlogs visiting historical sites in Virginia, and about once a month I like to shoot outside of the state. Today I came up here to Maryland. I'm going to visit the Montpelier House. I'm up here in Laurel, Maryland. It's about halfway between Baltimore and DC, and yeah, historic home built in the 1780s. Alright guys, just purchased my ticket, $5, that's nothing. And the visitor center is connected to the building, so yeah, here we go in the east wing, octagon shaped room. And over here, this is going over the history of the house, built in the 1780s by Major Thomas Snowden. He's a descendant of Richard the immigrant. Richard Snowden came over from Wales, 1658. And I hadn't heard about this. This is the burning of the Peggy Stewart ship that was burned in Annapolis, carrying tea. And its relationship to the house, or to Thomas Snowden, is that his brother-in-law was responsible, Charles Warfield. And this room used to be the kitchen / laundry. So, and they've moved the kitchen over to the Carriage house. Painting of the Patuxent River, where goods would come and go. And pretty neat inlay on this, on the face of this fireplace. And it doesn't say who that is. I'm guessing that's Anne Snowden, the wife of Major Thomas. I'm not sure, that's my guess. And in here, we've got the east hyphen connecting to the main portion of the house. Oh, and these wings were built about years after the center part of the house was built, 1790s, the main portion. And a bunch of little drawings and paintings. House in 1800, 1912. And a cornbread pan. And this was a medal given to Nicholas Snowden, and Thomas had a son and grandson, both named Nicholas. So I'm not sure, it's probably the son maybe, I don't know for sure. Oh, and a little side note, his grandson Nicholas served in a Maryland infantry for the Confederacy, which is kind of odd. He ended up dying the Battle of Manassas. A brick from the Birmingham Manor. And is that Birmingham built 1890? I wonder if that's over in England. I don't know. Aerial photograph, 1920s. And so yeah, main portion of the house, and yeah, the dining room. Famous visitors to the house. Abigail Adams visited in 1900 on her way to visit John Adams in DC. George Washington visited twice, to and from the Constitutional Convention. 1787. And it said he actually took some of the boxwood clippings from out back to start up his garden over Mount. The first floor bedroom. Big set of keys here. Things fluffed up. Their little kind of makeshift toilet. House servants did seasonal. Okay, a little walkway going upstairs. I guess the servants, I guess the slaves, maybe would use those stairs. Yeah, because the main stairs are very decorative chair here. Cool looking peacock. A little work area. It says A. Adams, I think. So is that Abigail Adams? Trunk down there. All right, so main hallway of the big house. Wow, quite a door right here. And this is the central passage. As I always say, they would open both doors to get a crossbreeds going. Yeah, the cornice, yeah, pretty intricate molding up there. Get another quick shot of the dining room here. All right, over here would be this is the parlor. Nice clock over here. Fancy tea set. Oh yeah, a couple fiddles, violins over there. Yeah, as I always say, to hear music back then, you had to have someone play it. Old map. And yeah, I guess we can go upstairs. Hold on, let me see what's over here real quick. I'll go upstairs first. Four bedrooms up here. Primary bed chamber. Maybe this is the kids' room, I don't know. Somebody's top hat over there. Little case for the hat. Baby's bed. Area to wash up. And Chippendale mahogany framed wing chair going back to 1770. Needlepoint upholstery was stitched by Christine Long. She was the last private owner of the house. Lived here between 1929 and 1959. Oh, and those were the stairs, I guess, come up. There's kind of a little trap door over there. Staff only. Oh, so actually it looks like that would be the children's bedroom. It's closed. And this is the northeast corner bed chamber. Tool right there to tighten the bed, rope bed. Some books. So there was a marriage in here, November 7th, 1885. Mary Thomas Snowden of Avondale. I want to read this whole thing to you. Alright. I don't know who that guy is. But yeah, supposedly one of the bedrooms up here is where George slept. And yeah, you would pull that bed out and children would sleep there. Suppose I'll have a medallion up there. But alright, and that's the upstairs. Take a look at the, I guess, west wing over here. This is the back parlor. $5 5-pound reward for a runaway slave in 1787. Okay, so yeah, here's that, the other side of the parlor. Now we're in the western hyphen. Going into the west wing, looks kind of like maybe a library. Originally the space served as a business office and possibly a storeroom for the plantation owner. This is where Thomas and then his son Nicholas did business. Don't have names on these. Wedding portraits. Okay, so these are of Anna Bowling Conte and Richard Snowden Conte on the right. Oh wow, check out this clock. Here's Mary Calvert. Of course, the Calverts, a big family here in Maryland. She was the wife of Felix Calvert. And over here, Felix Calvert, 1730. Felix Calvert III. And a miniature painting of Colonel Thomas Snowden, the one who built the house. Nope, maybe that's his son. Yeah, Major Thomas Snowden built the house, and this Colonel Thomas Snowden, he was born in 1802, so. Okay, found a genealogy chart. So it looks like Major Thomas Snowden, the one who built the house, was 5th generation Snowden. So his great-grandfather, Richard Sr., came over from Wales, 1658, had a son, Richard, had a grandson, Richard as well, Richard the Iron Master. I'm assuming he's the one who started up the iron business. Then his son Thomas, who gave birth to Major Thomas Snowden, and he passed the house to his son Nicholas. Nicholas passed the house on to his daughter, Juliana Marie. And side note on Nicholas, his son, the Lieutenant Nicholas I had mentioned, he died 1862. He fought, even though he's from Maryland, he fought in the Maryland infantry for the Confederacy, and he died in the Battle of Manassas. So anyway, Juliana passed the house to her children, and then her children ended up selling it to outside of the family. So, all right, I'm going to take a tour of the outside. take a walk around the house, and pretty cool garden up here. Middle of September, not everything's in bloom. But yeah, here it is. Pretty grand house. And yeah, classic Georgian architecture. They would call this 5-part Georgian. You've got 2 wings each side, 2 hyphens, main house in the middle. And I don't know the architect, I couldn't find, but whoever it was greatly influenced by William Buckland. And you can tell they used the same Palladian handbook. Pitch roof is pretty distinct. Yeah, 2 octagon wings. And this, I guess, would be the boxwood garden, it looks like, where George Washington took some clippings. And then the summer house back there. And straight ahead, that would be the Carriage house, and that's where they've got the kitchen set up now. Oh, and garden there to the right, so yeah, it's nothing really to walk through right now. Actually, go over to the summer house first. Summer house back here, and they've got the Millwell step up, kind of neat. Arch door, and can't go in, but not much in there. Kind of a little spinning wheel in there. I guess fireplace that would just be for decoration. Yeah, so take a quick walk through the garden. Real small entrance here. And I'll just take a quick walk through here. Like I say, we're at the back end of the season. Of course, your sundial. A small little pond in the center. All right, I'm gonna walk over, take a walk through the Carriage house. I hope this thing is open to walk through. Okay, cool. Yeah, they've got it open. And so this was originally the Carriage house. It's now set up as the kitchen. And remember, the kitchen was originally on the inside in the east wing. Montpelier Mansion kitchen, yeah. And all right, so the fireplace inside set up as an exact replica of a Snowden home that Richard Thomas, who was a relative, owned. And altogether, the Snowdens owned 162 slaves, and that was spread out. They owned several properties. And all the utensils are just replicas of what was typical in a kitchen from that time period. Yeah, the slave lady here cooking oysters. Down there frying some fish. Kind of got a blurry picture here. And pretty nice spread back there. Little thing to carry water. Yeah, candle holder, like I say, oysters, the frying fish. Captain John, Charter 517. All right, I think I've just about seen it all. I'm gonna take a walk around the back of the house, and I think that's gonna do it. There's a little display here on the left. It doesn't say, but it looks like this might have been a smokehouse. Although, judging by the roof, I'm not sure, but anyway, exhibit inside. And going over slavery. I don't think this wouldn't have been a slave house, but anyway, indentured servitude. My servant Richard Snowden. Yeah, so Richard Snowden, Richard the immigrant who came over from Wales, 1658, he was an indentured servant, and he was awarded 1 calf cow. And indentured servitude, it wasn't slavery. Some people think that it is. It's not a good situation to be in, but pretty much a plantation owner kind of prepaid your passage over here to the New World. He would bring you over, you would have to work it off for 4 to 7 years, and a lot of times you were awarded land after you served your indenture, typically 50 acres. So, but yeah, eventually things switched over to just full-on African slavery, and that would have been around 1675, around the time of Bacon's Rebellion. You still had indentured servitude, but it wasn't what it was in the mid-1600s. Runaway slaves. Yeah, a lot of runaway slaves from up here in Maryland. Obviously, we're just below the Mason-Dixon line. Kind of in northern Maryland up here. Frederick Douglass, famous escaped slave from Maryland. Harriet Tubman as well. But anyway, so these are some of the enslaved people. And obviously the skilled slaves, they were more expensive, $400, $300. Maybe an older woman or a child, they would be cheap. And Samuel Snowden had free 35 adults, 36 children. And looks like a lot formed the community of Muirkirk. Sorry, I'm not from Maryland. Yeah, so anyway, a lot of information in there. And then, yeah, I just wanted to take a look at the back of the house before I get out of here. And not too much different than the front. I'm not sure where the Pawtuxet River is. Yeah, but I know it's near here. So, very nice looking house. All right, guys, that one's a wrap. And as always, if you like these kinds of videos, like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. If you want to help out, you could support me on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, or if you join my highest tier, I'll go to a site anywhere in Virginia and make a video. Anyway, I'm out of here.